Ability Center's Complete Core.
Hey everyone, welcome to your Complete Core. My name is Megan. Joining me in her seated position is Mackenzie. We're gonna do a complete core workout, and guess what? No repeats, but we will isolate left and right, but we're not repeating these exercises, so once they are done, they're out of here. So we're gonna start in either a standing position, or if you would like to go into a seated position, the option is there. And for later on, we will be going down to a mat. So if you have a mat, go grab it. If not, go grab something a little comfortable so that you can just support yourself when we get down to the floor. All right, the whole time we work out, don't forget, belly button is driven right to your spine because we wanna help support your core. Up nice and tall. First move, standing bicycle or a seated bicycle. Fingertips are gonna go behind our ears, opening our chest up. I'm going to bring my right elbow into the center towards my left knee, and then I'm gonna come up nice and tall, step my foot back down, and then repeat just with my left leg coming into the center. Low intensity, you don't have to lift as high. Mackenzie in her seated, same thing, fingers are gonna go behind her ear. She's gonna be up nice and tall, and she's gonna drive her right elbow towards her left knee into the center of her body, place it back down on the floor, and then repeat. We'll do that for 30 seconds and then move over to the other side. You ready? Let's get set and go. So make sure we're up nice and tall, driving our elbow and knee towards the center of our body. Inhale, open. Exhale as you squeeze in. Awesome. You can choose how close the elbow and knee come together. We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it off. We're gonna repeat, but on the other side this time. All right, feet are hip width apart, up nice and tall, fingertips behind your ears, and go. So now I'm bringing my left elbow to my right knee. Mackenzie's following along in her seated. Making sure when you are in your seated position, your bum is near the edge of your seat, up nice and tall. Good job. And again, you choose the speed, so if you want to slow it down a little bit for lower intensity. Whew, less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, shake it out. All right, we're done with those ones. Pike kick now. We're gonna be reaching opposite hand to opposite shin, knee, or toe, wherever you feel the most comfortable reaching for. Up nice and tall, I'm going to extend my right leg up towards the center. I'm gonna reach my left hand towards my leg. I'm staying single side, up nice and tall, kicking my leg up. Mackenzie's gonna keep her leg in a bent position, and she's going to extend it forward, reaching her left hand to her shin, up nice and tall. 2, 1, go. So we're just sticking to the one side. So if you want to do opposite of us, that's totally fine. Exhale as your hand and shin come together. Inhale, open back up. Good job. So when we're lifting our leg, it's nice and straight, toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Good, shake it out. All right, we're switching sides. I can feel my core working. How are you, Mac? You doing good? All right, opposite side this time. Up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. And a reminder for your seated, make sure you're up nice and tall. Extend your leg forward, reaching for either your knee, shin, or your toes. Exhale as you reach. You're doing great. Stay with us. 10 seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Woo! Pike kicks, done. Oblique crunches next. So our feet are gonna go about hip width apart, toes pointing forward, up nice and tall. We're gonna be reaching our left hand down towards the outside of our left knee, and then we're gonna stand up nice and tall. When you bring yourself back up to your standing or seated position, pull up with your core, okay? And Mackenzie in her seated position is just gonna reach down to the left side of her chair, keeping her knees bent up nice and tall, and then she's gonna sit up nice and tall as well. All right, Mackenzie, let's do this. Left side in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're just repeating on the left side. We're not going over to the right. Make sure you're up nice and tall, keeping your inhale down, exhale, lift up. If you are in your standing position, make sure your knees are soft. We never want to lock our knees. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, shake it off. All right, we're going to the right side this time. Back into position, up nice and tall, right side in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, now we're gonna reach out to the outside of our right knee with our right hand. You can run your hand along the outer thigh. Good job. And Mackenzie's reaching down towards the floor with her right arm. Woohoo! Feel those obliques. 10 seconds. You're doing a fantastic job. Come on, stay with us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, so now is our time to head down to the mat, or if you want to go into a seated position, feel free to do so, or if you want to come out of your seated and go onto the mat, whatever works the best for you. Just want to give yourself some extra comfort. So we are going to start on the front, so our tummy. We're going to be going into a high plank. Very important when we go into this high plank, we keep our wrists underneath our shoulders. Fingers are spread, and we really want to activate our core, keeping it nice and tight. So we're going to come up into a high plank. Legs are fully extended, my toes are on the ground, and I'm going to lift my left leg as I keep the rest of my body nice and still. Or you can go on your knees and lift and extend your left leg, tapping the mat, okay? Mackenzie in her seated is going to fully extend both of her legs, toes pointing up to the ceiling. She's going to lean back and lift her left leg off of the floor and then back down. All right, Mackenzie, let's do this. Left side in 3, 2, 1, and go. So make sure your core is nice and tight. Good, so just lift your left, or you can go on your knees. Good, head pointing down between your hands. All right, we got 10 seconds left. Keep going. Again, we're just lifting or tapping your left side. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Give your wrist a little bit of a shake if you're on the mat. Whew. All right, now we're going over to the right side. Get back into position, either knees, toes, or your seated position in 3, 2, 1, go. So make sure your core is nice and tight. Nothing should be moving but that right leg, or again, you're on your knees tapping, or you're in your seated, leaning back with your legs extended, lifting that right side. We are more than halfway. Stay with us. You are doing great. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, if you are on your mat, head down, laying on your tummy, hands extended forward. We're going into Superman, but we're gonna separate for on your mat, upper and lower. Head pointing down towards the floor. We're gonna lift our upper body up and then back down, lifting both arms and your chest. Then you're gonna lift both legs so that your thighs to about your toes is gonna lift off the mat. So you're just gonna alternate between upper and lower. Mackenzie in her seated is going to have her hands reaching up as high as she feels comfortable up to the ceiling. She's going to hinge forward through her hips, sit up nice and tall, squeeze her glutes, and pull her elbows down, squeezing her shoulder blades, and repeating. All right, Superman or Superwoman, 3, 2, 1, go. Good, so we're just gonna separate when we're on the mat, lifting our chest off the mat and our arms. Good. And then you're gonna lift your legs. And again, Mackenzie in her seat is hinging forward, sitting up, pulling her arms down, squeezing her glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whew, all right. We're gonna get onto all fours in your mat position. So I'm gonna have my wrists underneath my shoulders, my knees underneath my hips. So I'm creating a table position, up nice and tall. So even though I'm in my all four position, I don't wanna be slouching. We wanna keep those shoulder blades pulled back, core nice and tight. I'm going to take my left hand and my right knee and lift them off of the mat, placing them back down. So I'm just doing the left hand and right leg. I'm not going to be alternating, keeping that core nice and tight. Make sure we're not shifting from side to side. Mackenzie in her seated is going to have her left leg extended, forward toes up to the ceiling, up nice and tall. She's gonna have her arms extended as well, forward, leaning back slightly, and she's going to have her right arm and left leg lifting up. Good, and then back down, heel on the floor. All right, we're just sticking to that one side in 3, 2, 1, and go. So don't worry if you're not matching our opposites. We're gonna do the opposite side. If you find yourself rocking from side to side on your mat position, reposition, get your core nice and tight, and then get going. So I'm lifting my left arm, right leg. Less than 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, we're gonna go to the opposite side. And a reminder for that seated, your legs are extended. Lifting opposite arm, opposite leg in 3, 2, 1, go. High intensity, don't touch the mat or back on the seated position on the floor. Low intensity, you're gonna place it back down on the mat, back down on the floor. Raising your opposite sides. Whoo! 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew, whew. All right, we are almost there. We're going into rocking plank next. So we're gonna go into a low plank, which means I'm gonna be going on my elbows. So now my elbows are underneath my shoulders instead of my wrists. Hands are separated, head is pointing down between my forearms, and I'm gonna go up on my tippy toes. What I'm gonna be doing is pushing my body in a forward and back motion, going from the ball of my foot to the tippy toe. So in my plank position, I'm going to push my body forward and then bring it back into the starting position, or you can go into a kneeling plank and you can hold, okay? So Mackenzie for her seated is gonna have her legs fully extended forward, heels on the floor. She's going to be leaning back, keeping her back nice and tall, touching the back of her chair, and then she's gonna sit up nice and tall, just rocking back and forth. All right, let's get started in our rocking planks in 3, 2, 1, and go. So on your toes, you're gonna push your body forward and then back. So going from the ball of your foot to your tippy toes, or again, for low intensity, you can hold that kneeling plank. And again, Mackenzie has her legs extended. She's leaning back and sitting up. Good job. Keep holding or keep rocking. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, we're gonna come to our side. So I am on my left side. I have my left elbow underneath my shoulder. My forearm is aligned in with my elbow. What I'm gonna be doing is going into a kneeling side plank, but you can always stack your legs if you'd like to. So my left knee is bent, lifting my hips off of the mat, up nice and tall, taking my right hand, reaching it underneath my armpit, reaching for about the back of my mat, and then opening up and repeating. Or you can stack your feet and repeat the same exercise, up nice and tall and round forward. Whatever works the best for you. All right, so Mackenzie in her seated position is going to still have her legs extended forward, toes up to the ceiling. She's going to lean back gently, and then she's going to sit up nice and tall, taking her right hand to the outside of her left hip, and then bringing it back to our side and leaning back, repeating on that one side because we're gonna flip over to the other side. All right, Mackenzie, let's do this. 30 seconds, side plank reaches in 3, 2, 1, go. So you can have, again, your bottom leg bent in your mat position or your feet are stacked, whatever works the best for you. I'm gonna stay with my knee bent. Listen to your body. And again, for your seated, lean back, sit up, reaching your hand to the opposite outside of your hip. Good job. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, flip over and do your opposite side. And again, I'm gonna have my bottom leg bent, top leg nice and straight. Right arm is, or elbow is underneath my shoulder. Left hand is extended up, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So now we're reaching for the opposite side. Mackenzie is still nice and tall, leaning back. Now she's just reaching for the opposite side of the outside of her hip. So always remember, after your reach, that you get up nice and tall and open your arm up. Open your chest up. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good work. All right, we are almost done. We're going into a leg hold. So I'm gonna lay on my back now. Legs are going to be fully extended up towards the ceiling. Toes are gonna be pointing towards our nose, hands at our side. You can choose how far you go down and hold. So I'm gonna stay a little bit higher. You can go a little bit lower, and you're just gonna hold your legs and tighten your core up. Keep your hands at your side. If you would like to, you can always have your knees bent and gently push them forward if you would like to. Mackenzie in her seated has her legs extended forward, toes up to the ceiling. She's up nice and tall. She's gonna gently lean back, and then she can either hold both legs up, or she can hold left or right, switching halfway. All right, Mackenzie, you ready? Ready. Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, and hold. So again, you can hold a little bit higher, you can hold a little bit lower, whatever works the best for you. Keep your legs nice and straight, toes pointing towards your nose. Good work. If you are doing one leg at a time and you're seated, make sure you switch sides. Woo! Come on, we got this. Less than 10 seconds. Keep holding. It's okay if you shake. We're ending in 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we are almost there. We're going into a torso twist. So I'm gonna have my heels on the floor, toes pointing up to the ceiling. My knees are slightly bent, so I'm in like a seated position. I'm up nice and tall. My hands are on the outsides of my knee. I'm going to lean back just slightly, and I'm gonna take my left hand and reach it behind my body, twisting, bringing it back in the middle. So we're just doing the left side, then we'll rest and do the opposite side. Mackenzie's gonna follow along in her seated position, having her knees slightly bent. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling, hands are extended forward. She's reaching her left arm towards the back of her chair and then bringing it back into the center. All right, Mackenzie, let's do this. 30 seconds, left side in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job. If you would like to increase your intensity, whether you're in seated or on the mat, you can lift your heels off of the floor if you'd like to. So you can lift and twist if you'd like to. Keep your core nice and tight to support your back. Whew. Come on, we're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, now we just have that right side and then we're done. Whew, complete core, almost complete. All right, let's go over to that right side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So just a reminder, for either position, make sure you're up tall, belly button driven to your spine, reaching around the right side. Mackenzie has her bum near the edge of her seat, and she's up nice and tall with a slight lean back. Come on, we're more than halfway. Keep reaching that right side over. Less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Woo! Great job on your complete core. Thank you so much for joining Mackenzie and I. And don't forget to stretch it out. We'll see you next time.
Ability Center's Complete Core. Don't forget to cool down. Click over to one of our stretches to complete your workout.